Okay, let's continue from question number 4. We are solving quadratic equations by taking square root. All right, in question number 4, you divide each side by -2. So p minus 4 squared is equal to 4. And then you put square root on both sides. And left side, square root cancelled out. P minus 4 is left. Right side, don't forget to consider plus and minus. Square root of plus minus square root of 4, which is plus minus 2. Left side is still p minus 4. And then you move -4 to the other side. So p is equal to positive 4 plus minus 2. So p is equal to, you take positive first. So 4 plus 2, 6. Or 4 minus 2, 2. These two numbers are answers. Number 5. Solve by factoring. So we need to use factoring way. Okay, in question number 5, 20m squared plus 15m equals 0. Left side is binomial, so use greatest common factor to factor them. So 5m, I think 5m is greatest common factor out of these two terms. So take out 5m, and then in parentheses you put remaining terms. So 4m plus 3 equals 0. And then you use 0 property. M equals 0 or 4m plus 3 equals 0. So m equals 0 is first solution. The other solution is 4m plus 3 equals 0. 4m equals -3. M equals -3 over 4. These two are answers. Question number 6. Okay. To use factoring way, you should make one side of equation 0. So you move these two terms to the other side to make one side of equation 0. So c squared minus 9c and then plus 20 equals 0. And then factor them. To factor them, because leading coefficient is 1, let's use 2 factors of 20. I think -4 and -5 is good, because -4 times -5 is positive 20, and -4 plus -5 is -9, which is same as a middle coefficient, linear coefficient. So this is right combination. There are two c's, right? C squared. So you put one c here, the other c is here. This is right factoring. So c minus 4 times c minus 5 equals 0. And then use 0 property. When first factor equals 0, c equals 4. When second factor equals 0, c equals 5. All right, in number 7, we should use a little bit different way. Even though these two terms, left side is binomial, we cannot use greatest common factor way. So we should use this way. Left side of the equation is like a squared minus b squared form, which should be factored to a plus b times a minus b. So from the given terms, we should identify a and b. Okay, so I'm going to make parenthesis 5y squared minus parenthesis 9 squared from the given terms. And then you take parenthesis 5a as a and parenthesis 9 as b. So the right factoring should be a plus b times a minus b, which is 5y plus 9, and then 5y minus 9 equals 0. The following steps are same. You use zero property. Okay? When first factor equals 0, 5y equals negative 9, divide by 5, divide by 5. Y equals negative 9 over 5. When second factor, which is 5y minus 9 equals 0, 5y equals 9, divided by 5, y equals 9 over 5. These two are answers. Number 8. Yeah, right side is already 0, so you can start from this form. Yeah, can you take out common factor? I think we can find the common factor out of these three terms. So take out 3. B squared plus B 12 equals 0. And then you factor them. Negative 12 has positive 4 and negative 3 as factor, because their product is negative 12 and their sum is positive 1, which is same as middle coefficient. So this is right combination. There are two b's, right? So one b, the other b. This is positive 4, this is negative 4. That's right factoring. You keep 3 in the front. So b plus 4 times b minus 3 equals 0. And then use zero property, right? So b equals negative 4 and b equals 3. All right. Let's try another one by factoring number 9. In this question, leading coefficient is not 1. Leading coefficient is 2. In this case, you should find two factors of leading coefficient 2 and two factors of constant 6. Luckily, leading coefficient is 2, which is prime number. So we have only one combination, 2 and 1, or 1 and 2. For 6, I'm going to use, what about this? 3 times 2. 3 times 2 is 6, right? 3 times 6. And then you do cross multiply like this way. Cross multiply. So 2 times 2, 4. 2 times 2 is 4. 1 times 3 is 3. Their sum is 7, which must be equal to middle coefficient. So this is right combination. And there are two p's, right? P squared. So you place one p here, the other p here. And this is definitely positive 3, positive 2. This is how you factor these quadratic trinomial when leading coefficient is not 1. All right, I'm going to rewrite the factors. 2p plus 3, 1p plus 2 equals 0. And following steps are same. You use zero property. When first factor equals 0, 2p plus 3 equals 0, 2p equals negative 3, p equals negative 3 over 2. When second factor equals 0, p equals negative 2. So these two numbers are answers. Number 10, binomial. Left side is binomial. So try to use greatest common factor. Greatest common factor out of these two terms is just t. So take out t. Then inside the parenthesis, you put remaining terms. 3t minus 2 equals 0. When the first factor equals 0, t equals 0. When second factor equals 0, t equals 2 over 3. So these two are answers. Next. All right. We should use factoring way. So you move constant 18 to the other side to make one side of the equation 0. 3x squared plus 25x minus 18 equals 0. All right, leading coefficient is not 1, so we should use 2 factors of leading coefficient and 2 factors of constant. I'm going to use 3 and 1 as 2 factors of 3 because 3 is prime number. 18, now this is negative 18, so you should choose 1 negative factor and 1 positive factor. Wow, big number. So what about this? 9 and 2? 9 and 2. Well, negative 2 and 9. Negative 2 and 9. Negative 2 times 9. Negative 2 times 9 is negative 18. So these two are factors of negative 18. And the next step is to cross multiply, right? 3 times 9, 27. 1 times negative 2, negative 2. Their sum is 25, which should be same as middle coefficient. So this is right combination. Right combination. There are 2 x's, so you place 1 x here, the other x here. This is negative 2, this is positive 9. So 2 factors that we are looking for are 3x minus 2 and x plus 9 equals 0. 0 property. So when first factor equals 0, x equals 2 over 3. When second factor equals 0, x equals negative 9. We got 2 solutions, 2 zeros by using factoring way. Number 12. Yeah, this is also a quadratic trinomial. To use factoring way, we need to move linear term to the other side. So 2z squared minus 11z plus 5 equals 0. Yeah, because leading coefficient is not 1, we should use 2 factors of leading coefficient. 2 and 1. And then 2 factors of constant. 1 and 5. But because the middle coefficient is negative, let's use 2 negative factors of constant. Negative 5 times negative 1 is also positive 5. And then you do cross multiply. 2 times negative 5, negative 10. 1 times negative 1, negative 1. Their sum is negative 11, which is same as middle coefficient. So this is right combination. There are 2 z's, so you place 1 z here, second z here. All right. Okay, let me rewrite factors. 2z minus 1 times z minus 5 equals 0. And then use 0 property to find the solutions. When first factor equals 0, 2z equals 1, z equals 1/2. And when second factor equals 0, z equals 5.